Welcome back, city builders. If buses are the backbone to your transit system, trams are the lifeblood to your thriving urban centers. In this episode of Transit Mastery Unlocking Your City's Potential, we're diving into everything you need to know about trams in city skylines too. From why they're important to how to implement them effectively. We'll break it all down. And don't worry, I'll toss in a few pro tips to save your city from gridlock chaos. Before we start, zone this channel to higher density by liking this video and subscribing for more transit building tips. Okay, let's go! Trams are the unsung heroes of city skylines too. They're designed to move large numbers of Cims efficiently, making them the perfect transit option for high-density areas. Not only do they keep your city moving, they also reduce road congestion by replacing countless car trips with sleek, reliable tram service. But the benefits don't stop there. Trams can actually boost property values along their routes, encouraging zoned buildings to upgrade and bring higher-level buildings into your city. Think of trams as the perfect middle ground, bridging the gap between buses and more advanced systems like metros and trains. They're stylish, efficient, and incredibly functional, especially in bustling districts or cities on the rise. If your city's starting to feel the growing pains of development, trams might just be your next big upgrade. So when should you roll out the red carpet for trams in city skylines too? Look for these telltale signs. Your buses are bursting at the seams, long wait times, frustrated Cims, and overloaded routes are clear signals it's time for an upgrade. You've also unlocked medium and high-density zoning, and foot traffic in key areas is surging. Trams thrive in these bustling environments where Cims need to get around quickly and efficiently. And if traffic congestion is choking your city's growth, trams can swoop in to save the day. By moving more people with fewer vehicles, they reclaim road space and keep your city flowing smoothly. Here's a pro tip. Don't rush into trams if your city is still small or spread out. Trams shine brightest in areas with medium to high density, so focus on scaling them up as your city matures. Ready to bring trams into your city? Here's how to get them riding the rails. First, you'll need to unlock trams by earning and spending development points. This is your gateway to one of the most efficient transit options in the game. Sadly, you'll need to unlock trains first to get to trams. Next, build a tram depot. This is the hub of your fleet, where your trams are housed, maintained, and sent out to keep your network running smoothly. Placement of the depot is crucial. Consider placing it near where your initial lines are planned. Do not tuck it in the corner of the map. You'll need to draw tram lines to and from the routes to the depot. Now it's time to lay down some tracks. You've got 4 options. Mixed traffic tracks are tracks that share the road with cars and trucks. Use them sparingly. It's cheaper but can lead to congestion. Dedicated lanes are tracks that run on the roads, but are in public transit-only lanes, giving your trams their own space, perfect for busy areas. Consider this for multi-lane roads. Center median tracks are tracks that consume an entire lane of the road, but are exclusively dedicated to trams. You get these by combining tram tracks with roads with medians. The only downside is that Cims need to cross the street to get to the stop. A pedestrian bridge can't be used. Off-street tracks are tracks that are ideal for bypassing traffic or connecting suburban neighborhoods to downtown hubs. Focus your tracks in areas with the highest demand. Think downtown districts, busy commercial zones, or dense residential neighborhoods. These are the spots where trams really shine, moving Cims efficiently and improving traffic flow. Creating efficient tram routes is part science, part art. Here's how to get it just right. First, connect your high traffic areas. Pair your residential neighborhoods with workplaces, shopping districts, or tourist attractions. This ensures your trams serve the Sims who need them most. Avoid overlapping too many routes. It's tempting to blanket your city with transit lines, but this causes unnecessary congestion and is not economical. Be sure your lines complement each other, not cannibalize each other. When planning stops, aim for every other block or two. This strikes the perfect balance. Close enough for accessibility, but spaced out enough to keep your trams moving quickly. Here's another pro tip. In high-density areas, use dedicated tram lanes to dodge traffic snarls and keep your network running smoothly. Once your trams are up and running, the work doesn't stop there. Monitoring their performance is key to keeping your network efficient and your Sims happy. Start by checking stop usage. If demand is through the roof and Sims are piling up, adjust the number of trams on your line to keep things moving smoothly. If you've maxed out the available number of trams on the line and your trams are full, you'll need to consider a higher capacity transit option like metros and trains, which we'll cover in a future episode. Next, take a look at traffic flow in areas where your tracks share roads with cars. If you're seeing delays, consider upgrading to dedicated tram lanes to bypass the congestion. Finally, optimize your routes. If you notice bottlenecks or stops that aren't pulling their weight, tweak your layout to better serve your city's needs. Small changes can lead to big improvements. To make your tram network truly shine, focus on smart design and seamless integration. First, choose the right route style. Use loops in city centers to circulate Sims efficiently, while linear routes are perfect for connecting larger districts and keeping your city moving. And here's a pro tip. If creating a loop route, utilize the asymmetric roads with the additional lane in the direction of the loop. This will give you the opportunity to keep your traffic moving while having trams deliver your Sims to their destinations. Next, don't forget pedestrian access. Adding well-placed paths around your stops ensures your Sims can reach them easily and keeps foot traffic flowing smoothly. Finally, integrate your trams with other transit modes like buses and trains. A connected network keeps travel times down and makes your Sims happier overall. Layering is essential for an efficient transit network. Building a tram network is exciting, but don't fall into these common pitfalls that could derail your success. First, don't underestimate the costs. Trams can be pricey to build and maintain. Make sure your budget can handle the upfront investment and the ongoing upkeep, or you might end up with an unfinished project and watching one of my other videos on how to avoid bankruptcy. Next, keep an eye on traffic flow. While mixed tracks might seem convenient, they can lead to bottlenecks in busy areas. Dedicated tram lanes or off-street tracks are often worth the extra planning. And finally, avoid overloading your routes. Too many stops or overlapping lines can slow your system to a crawl, frustrating your Sims and reducing efficiency. Keep your routes clean and purposeful for maximum impact. Trams offer a unique combination of style, efficiency, and functionality in dense urban areas. They're perfect for relieving road congestion and connecting your city's busiest hubs. By planning routes thoughtfully and monitoring performance, you'll create a tram network that keeps your Sims moving happily and your city growing smoothly. Thanks for tuning in to this Tram-tastic episode of Transit Mastery Unlock Your City's Potential. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. And don't forget to zone this channel to higher density by subscribing for more city building strategies. Up next, we're going bigger and bolder as we chug into trains, the backbone of regional connectivity and freight management. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. See you soon, city builders. Let's create cities and control chaos.